He's the Additional General Manager for SME and Startup Business Development at BSE, Asia's pioneer stock exchange. With over, yes, his experience speaks itself. With over 30 years of experience in the BFSI sector, he has excelled in roles spanning retail sales, institutional sale, channel development, and branch network management, including a lot of things like from key positions at renowned mutual fund companies like SBI, ICICI Prudential, and Tata Mutual Funds. A true leader, true mentor, a visionary leader. He has been instrumental in empowering SMEs and startups by facilitating their listing on the stock exchange, enabling them to harness the power of capital market. A sought-after speaker. He has addressed over, yes, his experience speaks itself. He has addressed for more than 500 events. That's a huge number. And encouraged with more than, so huge round of applause, with more than 60,000 SMEs. He is also the key member of the team that launched India's first ever startup platform. Under his leadership, BSE, SME and the startup platform have achieved remarkable success, raising substantial capital and garnering national and international recognition. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together to welcome, जिनका नाम सुनते ही आप सभी के मन में आनंद आ जाएगा, a true leader, a mentor, an inspiration for everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for one and only one, Mr. Anand Chari. Come on, एक जोरदार तालियां.
Good morning, everyone. Happy to see you all the happy faces today. Looking at the crowd, the numbers, what we could really see, the numbers are increasing in years. And this is the third session having in India 5000 MSME conference. I started doing from 22 and now 23, and this is the third year. And I'm really happy to be part of this session and this conference. I could really see a lot of people have traveled across India. How many people have traveled in flight today? Oh, most of them. तो सबसे पहले बताइए कि how many people know the captain or the pilot of the flight today? No one. What is the confidence level of you traveling back, or what is the confidence level you had while boarding the flight कि ये flight land होगा? क्या बात है? So वो जो confidence है, वो confidence आपके business में रहेगा तो कोई रोक नहीं सकता इंडिया का growth story के लिए. पहला वो confidence रखिए. Without knowing the flight, we have the confidence it's going to land. But when you are running the business, you are the pilot and you are the guy who is going to run the business. सही है कि नहीं है? So I think that confidence level should come from your end. We are going to land in such a sweet spot today. Globally, everyone is looking at India. सही है कि गलत है? When you are talking about, Radha ji ने बोला है कि there is going to be a job creation happening through this MSME, more than 18 crores job. So सोचिए कि इतना बड़ा job creation आप जैसे लोग कर रहे हैं, and what will be the potential we could really see in next 10 years of the time. Nobody can stop the growth of India. So उसका growth driver कौन है? Yeah, we are the one. I am also part of that MSME, and my team and Radha ji who are driving this platform for last 10 to 12 years have been contributing and motivating the people like you to drive the economy. So very important है कि पहली बात सब लोग एक खुशी का माहौल करके हैं यहाँ पे, और सबसे अच्छा यही लग रहा है कि सबकी थोड़ा थोड़ा कंट्रीब्यूशन हमारी इकोनॉमी में है. तो सबसे बड़ा है कि आप पहले कॉन्फिडेंट लीजिए. The confidence level has to be very good because a lot of people are dependent on your company. A lot of people have taken their loans, housing loans and vehicle loans, giving their salary slip of your companies. The responsibility of the promoter is very humongous. तो आपको पहला तो ये देखना है कि how the company is getting running. वो तो ठीक है, वो तो करेंगे आपको क्योंकि आपको पता है. You know that how it is going to be. But उसको अच्छी तरह से चलाना very important है. When the company is planning to list on the exchanges, most of the people are having a lot of myths कि हमारा confusion कि ये हो सकता है वो हो सकता है. There is a lot of fear. तो वो fear हम निकालने के लिए आ जाए कि fear क्यों होना चाहिए. आपके पास तो fear ही नहीं है. आज फ्लाइट में बैठ के आए हैं, कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल ऐसा है कि फ्लाइट इज गोइंग टू लैंड. सो आप सोचिए कि वो fear होना ही नहीं चाहिए. यहाँ पे तो everything is regulated by SEBI and Bombay Stock Exchange. And we started with 12 years back. We could really proudly say that we are having 537 companies listed, and as Radha ji said, more than 7,900 crores have been raised. So look at the kind of wealth creation happened to this platform is more than 204,000 crores in last 12 years. And the potential of these platforms are more than 100 times. We can really list minimum 50,000 companies through the 6.3 crores company, MSME companies in India. उदयम रजिस्ट्रेशन में अगर मैं देखता हूँ तो 4 करोड़ कंपनियां हैं. अगर 50,000 कंपनी यहाँ पे MSME आएगी, the next level of growth can't be stopped by any countries in the world. And every country is looking forward to India to invest. सही है कि गलत है? So how many people are exporting their products across globe? So many people. So there is a demand. There is a demand of quality. Very important क्या है कि what type of a quality we are producing. We are really world class. So आज के तारीख में इंडिया में खाली कंपनियां नहीं है. Lot of companies are there and people are traveling across India. And most of the people, if you talk about US and everywhere, our Indians are contributing to their economy. So आपको ये समझना है कि we are there in India. We are going to see the next level of growth of Indian economy. तो आप really बहुत भाग्यवान है कि आज आप ये growth story का part होने वाले हैं. And we are really happy that we are going to see these type of company getting listed onto our platform, and where we are going to support you to get next level of growth through funding. That's very important to us as an organization, which we have been doing it for 150 years. It has been the oldest bourses in Asia. आज ABCD अगर आप बोलें शेयर बाजार का, that has been created by Bombay Stock Exchange. It's the oldest economy. You can see most of the brands today. सबसे बड़ा brand कौन है? Which is the trusted brand in India, which you feel today? Whatever comes to your mind. So every brand you talk about today, Tata, Reliance, you talk about Infosys, Lakshmi Mishubhag, MRF, Apollo, LIC, all the brands have got listed and they have created wealth. So how many people in the crowd wants to be there? How many people? भाई बहुत कम आते हैं. This should be. So we would like to see the companies which has grown today, Tata Birla, we would like to see these type of companies are going to be unearthed from this audience itself. Have that confidence that everybody, one of you, are contributing to the economy, and this is going to be the growth story where every one of us will be part of the wealth creation which has happened through this platform. पहला वो बात समझी. So most of the promoter who come and meet us, they have been working on the taxation model. So taxation model say when you are going to be listed and when you are going to do the compliance, then you are coming into the wealth creation model. तो आप जो कर रहे हैं पहले taxation model में काम कर रहे हैं जहाँ पे guidance लेके आप professionals का, we are working. When you are coming into this, you are going to do the compliance, and where you are going to show the profits and everything, it should be the proper quantum, so that it will be a confidence level build into the market, which makes the investors to invest into your company. So earlier when we started, a lot of people used to be thinking कि company a platform कैसे kick off होगा. Today it has become so successful. We are getting an opportunity to meet so many people, and we have done more than 2,500 events across India in last 12 years. And we would have met more than 1 lakh people have been met and discuss about the platform. So potential यहाँ पे काफी high है, and the kind of conversion what we can really see, it is minuscule, but we are trying our level best. We like to invite all the people who are sitting over here along with me and Radha. We want to be there, meet you personally, make an understanding of your balance sheet. We would like to help you. As he said, we would like to handle you to the last leg of the company getting listed. So though आपको जब GPS जैसा हम हैं साथ में रेगुलेटर, आपको डरने की कोई जरूरत है कि नहीं है? So आप बेझिझक आगे आपको जो भी चीजें हैं, आपका प्रॉब्लम्स है या बैलेंस शीट आप शेयर कीजिए. We would love to meet you, understand you. If it's not possible to come back personally, we can have a Zoom call along with her and me, so that it will help you to understand what level we are and what valuation we can get. So this is the IPO platform we have launched. As I said about the platform and the numbers, what we have already spoken about, that wealth creation which has happened in 12 years, and most of the SME we could really see have grown multifold. Out of this 537 companies, we could really see 191 companies have migrated to the main board. तो सबसे बड़ी बात क्या है कि 191 company already migrated हो चुकी है main board of the exchange. That has created the humongous wealth creation. We have discussed about the data, that the contribution what we are trying to put over there, total manufacturing is 45% and contribution to the total export is 45%. GDP contribution is 30%. It's not small, boss. The kind of economy we have, the population is 140 crores. The expectation is going to grow. Maybe next 10 साल में हम देखना चाहेंगे कि GDP का contribution 45% should come to MSME sector. And we are really confident as an exchange, we would like to see that the companies who are sitting over here should be listed on our bourses and creating and part of this wealth creation which is going to happen in next 10 years of the time. That is what is the session today. So this is the challenges what we could really see. A lot of people have their own mindset and the challenges. कि काफी लोग सोचते हैं कि हमारे कंपनी में कितने लोग इन्वेस्ट कर पाएंगे. We have today HNI, Ultra HNI, even we have seen FI funding coming over there, and banks have started investing into the SME companies. So पहली बात ये देखिए कि till the time you are not listed, people will not be able to see your company. So जब आप list होते हैं, today we have 5,000 companies on the main board and 537. It becomes easy for the people to be seen. And when you're visible, putting your money into a good potential and compliant company becomes easier. तो एक दरवाजा है, एक platform जहाँ पे आपको फंड आने का काम आसान हो जाता है because you will be visible globally to the people. And people are putting money like FI funding. Just to quote an example of a company called Synergy Green, Sachin is the promoter of the company and the Reddy Saab हैं जो technical director हैं. We got them listed in 2018, somewhere around about 70 rupees pricing. Today might be there at about double the pricing. Main reason of quoting over there is the company has come from Kolhapur. Till the time they got listed, nobody knew about the company. When they launched the company in IPO, out of 25 crores IPO size, they got listed at 100 crores valuation. So you could really see 14 crores have come up from MIT, Manchester International. So it is really happy and really heartening to say that the companies are getting funding through FIs also. So earlier people were a little bit having a problem to invest into SME for the liquidity and all. We are seeing a tune of 100 to 200 crores of volume happening into the SME platform. So don't worry about the valuation thing. The valuation has grown really well for the companies who are listed and they have carried on with the journey, what they have done it in last 3 years, 4 years of their journey. That is going to be the same story for the companies which is already there today, and we could really see the companies who are going to come forward and list. It is going to be the similar for them also. We could really see, because of the poor information, most of the companies have been run by the promoter only. When you take this as a company, as a movie, the promoter is doing like a cinematographer, he's the hero, he's the spot boy, he's the guy who's doing the finance, he's taking care of everything. So we could really see it becomes very difficult for the people to invest over there. That has been the hurdle for them, or challenges for getting the funds. So we could really see that the company has to improve. They have to do more of on the website, they have to do digital marketing. You have to have a proper structure in the company that will raise the confidence of the investor to invest into the company. So सबसे बड़ी बात क्या है कि आपके पास proper team होना जरूरी है. You can't be doing everything together. It is not the thing you will be able to reach out, and you should have that much of bandwidth कि आप सब जगह पहुंच जाएं और काम सब कुछ आप ही कर लें. It's not possible. We have to have a professional team and a proper model of business. Sky is the limit for the company which is getting listed. I'll tell you, a company recently got listed 3 years back, Knowledge Marine. They were struggling to get listed and they were saying कि सर हम 3 साल के बाद आएंगे. I told them and convinced them to list on March 2027. They got listed at a valuation of 41 crores of valuation approximately, and the price of the stock would have been somewhere around about 37. Today the price of the stock will be somewhere around about 2,300 odd, which I've seen it almost a week back. So that's the kind of valuation they are commanding. 40 crores from there to the journey of 2,300, 3 years time. Why I'm selling this? When they got listed, the profit would have been the tune of 4-5 crores. I'm talking about the profit after tax. The next year has been more than 20 crores profit after tax. The next year has been more than 46 crores. That's a potential. That is a potential what I could really see each one of you today sitting over there and creating a wealth of more than 2,000, 5,000 crores. That's a potential we have as a SME company. I'm just quoting 1 or 2 companies which I'm getting into my mind right now, seeing all the entrepreneurs and happy faces over there who are winners today. So most of the people will feel that we have a lot of compliance, it will be a hurdle. कितना compliance करें सर, बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा, cost बढ़ेगा, ये सब चीज़ें आपके mind में रहता है. So main thing है कि वो increase compliance हटा दीजिएगा, because here SEBI has understood that the compliance should be a little bit relaxed. So they are given the compliance as 6 monthly unaudited with limited review, which can be held by your normal chartered accountant who's taking care of your company. Even today, it has becomes very easy. It's a half-yearly one. So as you have been doing as a company, private limited, yearly basis audited करते हैं, that copy has to be uploaded. So all the compliance will be explained to you as a promoter by the merchant banker who are going to be intermediary, who will be engaging all the funding part. They have to engage the registrars, they will be engaging the depository and everything. They will guide you through that. And a lot of software is there, and it is compulsory to have a company secretary on board when the company is getting listed. It's by the rules and regulation of SEBI. Any SME company is getting listed, they have to be there, have a company secretary on roll. So compliance की tension आपको लेने की जरूरत नहीं है, because that's going to be done by the professionals who understand as a company secretary. Market intervention, pricing mismatch and all these things, most of the people, lot of intervention हो सकता है. Today, most of the companies which is filing their returns on the RSE file, every data of the company, turnover, assets is visible to everyone. It's not like that if I pay maybe 100 rupees on the RSE site, possibly I can download the data of the company. So don't worry on the pricing or a market intervention. Everybody knows and understands the company. So you don't worry about that कि हमारे company को कोई लेके तो नहीं चले जाएगा listing होने के बाद, any hostile takeover तो नहीं होगा. आज तक 537 companies में मैंने देखा नहीं है, 5000 company है, आज तक हमने नहीं सुना है कि कोई hostile takeover हुआ है. So remove that mindset और the fear or apprehension what you have it today कि ये कुछ होता नहीं है और कोई करेगा नहीं. सबसे बड़ी बात वो माइंड से निकालिए. तो fear सबसे बड़ी इंपॉर्टेंट बात है. रेगुलेटरी इंटरवेंशन जो भी हमारा होगा रेगुलेटरी साइड से सब कुछ एक्सप्लेन करके देयर इज अ स्क्रिप्ट एंड देयर इज अ चेकलिस्ट ऑफ कंप्लायंस व्हाट यू हैव टू डू. सो लॉट ऑफ सॉफ्टवेयर्स आर अवेलेबल इन इंडिया जहां पे आपको ट्रिगर आ जाता है बिफोर इन टाइम एंड देयर विल बी अलर्ट एंड ऑलरेडी वी आर गोइंग टू हैव अ कंपनी सेक्रेटरी व्हिच विल बी टेकिंग केयर वेरी स्मूथली फॉर व्हाट वी हैव ऑब्जर्व फॉर लास्ट 5 to 10 years of the time. You could really see the companies have also matured and the kind of compliance already companies are doing it. I don't think so it's going to be a daunting task for them to handle the compliance part. So this is the IPO process overview. Just I'm giving you a gist about that, what exactly we do. So first of all, we have to see whether the company is eligible first of all. So how many companies have been running more than 3 years? Quite some. And how many companies are running into a private limited format? Oh, very nice. So I could really see that the companies which are running into a private limited format gets a little bit of a faster type of a conversion, everything from the private limited to a limited format. And the overall process takes of the IPO SME is 6 to 7 months. That's a time period you can expect the company to be listed and getting traded onto the oldest and the premier stock exchange in India, that is BSE SME platform. So when you go into the balance sheet, first of all, we would like to have your balance sheet for last 3 years and we will be analyzing. So first criteria ka dekhte hain, the company should be in existence for 3 years. So out of 3 years, we would want to see the company should be making a profit of above 1 crore of EBITDA. तो अगर आपकी कंपनी 50 लाख से 1 करोड़ रुपए भी अगर नेट कर रही है आफ्टर पोस्ट आफ्टर टैक्स पॉसिबली विल हैव एबिटा ऑफ 1 करोड़. सो कंपनी शुड बी 1 करोड़ ऑफ अबव एबिटा फॉर लास्ट 2 years. Third thing is that the company should have a net tangible assets. The tangible asset मतलब factory, machinery, all the assets which can be felt physically, the kind of money if you have invested into shares or a mutual fund, that will be into inventory also. So this is going to be the third criteria, 3 crores of tangible assets. The compulsion is that here you should have a company's website. Very important that the company should have a website so that people can see the financials have been filed and they can see the growth and the performance of the company. Fourth point is that if the company is not completed 3 years, the company should be funded by SIDBI or any financial institution. It should be disbursed into the balance sheet and they can be appraised by the bank. Bank fund has to be there. If you are not completed 3 years of existence as a company. Fifth point is that there should not be any litigation against the company. If the company is coming up, there should not be litigation against the company or the promoter of the company. Very simple. Sixth point is that out of the company, the paid up capital of the company should be less than 25 crores. If the company is having a paid up capital of 10 crores to 25, they can list on to the SME and main board. If it is less than 10 crores, possibly most of the SME will not have much of a capital earlier. They will have a tune of maybe 10 lakhs to 2 crore or 5 crores, what I have observed, which I have seen it personally, meeting more than 8,000 MSME across India. That is the range I have seen it. So possibly the company will be fitting into this SME platform. Why I have to get the company listed is that at least पहले तो आप मैराथन रन करने वाले हैं. You're going to run a marathon. उससे पहले थोड़ा सा आप compliance समझें, which is going to be like a physiotherapy, which will help you to run the marathon 21 in next 3 to 5 years of the time. And I have not seen anybody suddenly running 21 kilometers of full marathon running on the first go itself. It requires a lot of preparation. When we are not doing much of a compliance and suddenly somebody is going to push you that ये compliance होना चाहिए, it becomes very difficult for the company to do. So यहाँ पे आपको वो problem नहीं है, unless until you are not doing any compliance. If you have been doing a decent number of compliance as a private limited company, which I understand, it becomes very smooth sail for the company to do the compliance, which is very simple and very relaxed. So first is the eligibility criteria, which I told you. Out of this is going to be the simple thing which we would like to see. And second, after the eligibility criteria, seeing that then possibly the merchant banker comes into play, the category 1 merchant bankers are required. We are going to do the documentation for you. I could hear 2-3 people who coming forward and telling me that next week or next month I'm file karne wale hain for the listing. So a lot of people are there already working on to the same line of interest and everything. ये आपको मर्चेंट बैंकर मिलेंगे जहाँ पे वो वैल्यूएशन करेंगे कंपनी का, देन दे विल बी हैविंग अ स्ट्रक्चर, कैपिटल स्ट्रक्चर बनेंगे कंपनी का, किस तरह होगा, क्या कैपिटल होगा, व्हाट विल बी द प्राइस ऑफ द स्टॉक, दे विल बी एनालाइजिंग द बैलेंस शीट, देन दे विल बी कमिंग आउट विद द pricing of the stock or how much premium the company is going to be getting from the market, particularly on the particular sector and the stream of line of business they are trying to do. तो उसके बाद वो करेंगे कि then they will be showcasing the company in the market, investor fraternity and all. They'll be uprising them, doing some road shows and everything. That will give you a visibility of the company before launching the company. They will be getting the funds and they will be opening up the IPO. So they will be putting a documents called DRHP, Draft Red Herring Prospects, that will be containing all the information about the company from the inception's time. It is like a horoscope of your company which can be read by any investors so that they can understand the company before investing into this. Now the SEBI is coming recently on 18th of December. They wanted to keep a window open for 21 days for the investor to see and analyze and comment and get some feedback about the company which is getting listed, which was getting into earlier. Now they have been refining it and more regulations are coming stringent so that the investor fraternity should not lose the money. That is the intention of SEBI coming in play, and they have been proactive in doing all these things. So इसके बाद क्या करते हैं कि they will come and meet the investors, they will come out with the valuation of the company with the last 3 years of balance sheet, then they will come and file the documents, and then they will be having a site visit from our end, and the due diligence will be done by our team locally, go and meet the company promoters. They're going to see the company's presence and the factory, everything will be. Then we will be raising some questions and the queries will be sent to them. That takes a process of 2.5 months is the time period we can expect. Then analyzing it, then we give as an exchange, because the approval authority is Bombay Stock Exchange over here. So they will be giving approval over there. Then the company gets approval that is called in principle approval. For getting that approval, we'll be calling the promoter on a Zoom, or if he comes personally, we'll be having a one-to-one interaction, understand what is the objective, what is the reason of fundraising, where the company is going to deploy the fund. That objective has to be very clear before the launching of the DRHP on our website for filing before the launching of the company as a listed entity. So it's very important to give a clarity on the objective, which will be guided by the merchant bankers who have done more than 1,100 companies putting across both the exchange in last 12 years. They well understand. We have more than 55 merchant bankers which has been created by this ecosystem and Bombay Stock Exchange. So you don't have to worry to get a good merchant banker or something. We can guide you if at all you are struggling to get someone. Otherwise, we are there to help you on the valuation side also as a regulator, to have a brief understanding of fair valuation, what your company into that particular sector can get. So after doing all these things, because it's a hard underwritten, the issue has to be, if the issue is open today, the responsibility of the merchant banker is to subscribe the issue. Suppose if you are open the issue today and the 10 crores of funding is being done, if there is a shortfall of 15%, 1.5 crores, that has to be written on the book of the merchant banker, and the company has to be listed. So here on the SME platform, the issue can't be devolved. That's a main reason, and that is the thing the SEBI has seen. The companies are very small. If they are not getting listed, it will be a problem to the company reputation, as well as it will be a problem to the company for the growth level. It's a hard underwritten. It's on the merchant banker. First of all, you understand that thing. That is not a risk on the company. It's going to be a risk shared by the merchant banker who is going to come out with the IPO. So you'll be having a better understanding of the company before launching the company or opening up the issue. So you will understand the balance sheet. First of all, you'll go and have a road shows where you'll be getting some commitment of investors investing into the company which is coming out with the IPO. So there will be a lot of due diligence plus road shows, and it will be spread across India so that all the people can participate into the IPO of the company which is coming and getting listed onto the Bombay Stock Exchange BSE SME platform. So then they will be launching it for 3 days minimum. They can open the IPO. Maximum can be 10 days. So most of the people we could really see has been doing it for 5 days, and most of the companies have multiplied, and I think they're getting a multiple subscription, which we could really see. In last few days, we would have listed more than 6 companies and span, and in this month we would have seen 8 companies getting listed and few more lined up and got the approval maybe yesterday. So we could really see more than 10 companies, 8 to 10 companies are getting listed, and that is a potential the platform has got. And we would require more and more company to get listed onto a platform, make this platform larger, because without your support and the company getting listed, we can't be creating the wealth what we are planning to see in India. So what is our value proposition? The equity financing opportunity is coming, because today when the company is invested, most of the company has been bootstrapped. Most of the company has been started by the own first generation or second generation. They started putting their own money, then they have borrowed from banks, and then they start doing the business. So we could really see if they are getting an equity where there is not going to be much impact into the EMI burden. Because यहाँ पे क्या है कि if you are getting a funding of 10 crores, possibly there is not going to be an EMI impact. अगर आप 10 करोड़ का funding ले रहे हैं, EMI impact नहीं इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ, because if you are getting a loan from the bank, there will be a EMI of 10% will be the interest charged to you. Somewhere on the 10 crores of funding, 80 lakhs to 1 crore will be the EMI. That is going to eat away the profits. Here the company is getting listed and you're going to give 26.25% as the public domain. That has to be there. So that is the dilution compulsory on the platform. So अगर आप company list कर रहे हैं, 26.25% is compulsory. Public domain में रहना जरूरी है. That's going to be the people who are going to subscribe and they're going to fund the company. So that is going to be an opportunity for the company to fund it. And there is not going to be an EMI burden. इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि the company is going to get some 10 crores of funding. They're not going to have any EMI because आपने funding ले ली. There is not going to be any mortgage or any assets. The assets, everything is going to be on the company's balance sheet. First of all, वो समझिए. There is no risk for the promoter. यहाँ तो हम लाइटर मोड में ये प्रमोटर का हम बोलते हैं कि बॉस आप आरबीआई गवर्नर से भी बहुत स्ट्रॉन्गर हैं. मेन रीजन बिहाइंड इज दैट क्योंकि आप यहाँ पे एज अ गवर्नर आप आरबीआई क्या करते हैं वहाँ पे रुपये में क्या करते हैं गारंटी करते हैं कि यार जो रुपया दिया है धारक को हम उतना गुड्स देंगे. 500 रुपया दिया या 2000 दिया नोट, ही विल बी गिविंग यू गुड्स वर्थ ऑफ द नोट व्हाट यू आर ट्राइंग टू शेयर. हियर एज अ प्रमोटर to you are giving your own currency, that is your shares, and nowhere in the currency you are guaranteeing anything to the person who are investing into this. So that is one of the reasons SEBI and Bombay Stock Exchange has been taking very cautious call that we want to get good and fundamentally good companies coming on board, so it will have a more impact and it's going to impact the overall economy. Lower the debt burden, as I said about that, it's going to have a lesser burden also. Expand the investor base because already we have maybe a closed held family shareholding. If you are going to be listed and all these things, you're going to get a new investor fraternity. Possibly all the people sitting over here. I will urge each one of you to go and see our site called www.bsesme.com. You'll get on the left hand side below, you will get all the DRHP filed on the companies which is going to come for IPO. So आप जाके आप जैसे entrepreneurs हैं who have taken a bold call and started investing, at least start investing into the company. The money is going to be in India and possibly you can really be part of this wealth creation which is happening. So working capital hai, value proposition, because most of the people struggle to get this working capital. It can be used and you can get funding for the working capital of the company. Enhance company visibility. Today I don't know how many companies have come from South. Today I could really see that a lot of companies have come from Noida, other state of Telangana, Hyderabad and everybody. When you are listed, people will be seeing you visible. Because आज क्या है कि you will be one among the 6.5 crores MSME company. तो आज आप लिस्ट होंगे तो 537 होंगे या तो 550 या 1000 या 5000. It becomes easier for the investors to invest in the company. So you'll be globally visible. And at least the people who have invested into the company earlier as a partner or something and they have some contingency and possibly they're getting old and they want to exit, at least they can exit with the company selling the shares at a moment. Incentives for the employee. Most of the companies, how many companies have been running more than 10, 20 years? So how many employees we have, sir, in a company today? 200 plus. So if you calculate 4% in the family, already we are running a small village of 800 people getting food and shelter. सही है कि गलत है? Very important है कि आज हम जाके सब में ये देखते हैं कि हमको ये चाहिए वो चाहिए. हमको create करना पड़ेगा as a team, as a SME. We are like a family and we have to do it. No one else is going to help us. We have to depend on our own capability and we have to support each other. Then only we can really see the growth happening. When we do business, we are not going to see कौन है, कहाँ का है, कौन सा state है. We do the business because that's a business. And we are a community as a SME. We are going to grow the country. We have to participate and we have to see. We have to help each other to grow this industry as well as the sector. So ये है कि employee is very important. 200 employees are working with him in the company. They have been putting their blood and sweat for the company for the last 10, 20 years. So उनको भी क्या benefit मिल सकता है? What benefit they can derive of this listing? You can offer stock option to the companies. So क्या होगा कि stock option करने से they will be owner of the company, shareholder of the company. You can really see a lot of people have given their own child also to the company कि आप मेरे बेटे को भी मेरे को काम पे लगाइए. So they are coming up. So you are not impacting on the attrition of the company's employee also, and you are creating a loyal employee who is trying to give away that कि भाई मेरा बेटा भी engineer है, he wants to work and I have been doing the company. It becomes a family. So when you are giving the stock option, they can be part of the wealth creation which you are trying to do as a promoter. Because आप अकेले नहीं हैं. Without you, company start नहीं हो सकती थी. When the company is running, you need so many vendors, so many employees. At all levels, everybody is contributing to the company's growth with their own wisdoms and knowledge, whatever they are being paid for. So ये stock option दे सकते हैं. That's the beauty of this listing. Innovation entrepreneurial spirit is there already. Everybody is an entrepreneur over here. Already they have an entrepreneurial spirit, and we are driving that entrepreneurial spirit. BSE has been pioneer premier on that to drive this entrepreneurial spirit, and we would like to see more and more people are getting into the business. Capital market will distribute the risk, which I already told you. Already you have invested the money. If your new people are going to invest in the company, they are going to distribute the risk, and you're going to be getting new funds and new investors. Two pillars of the finance system: banking and capital market. So banking is there is a barter system. If you go to the bank, there is a system called mortgages. You will be giving you your assets, and then you are getting a liquid fund for running the company. So vitamin M जो है very important है. जिस तरह हमारी गाड़ी में पेट्रोल चाहिए, the same way if you are running a business, we require a vitamin M. Money is required. So at level. So we go to the bank. There's a barter system. So they are going to give you funds, keeping the assets, and they will be charging you the EMI or an interest over there. Here the capital market is coming over here. There is an equity option where you are going to dilute 25% and you are getting a funds. So it's going to be practically free of cost, because you are not going to incur any type of a EMI burden to the company, which is going to eat away. But both the things are very important as a banking and capital market. I say mother of all fund is equity, but you require banking as a support earlier. And I'm not saying that the banking fund nahi honi chahiye. To a certain level of growth you need, further also might need, but equity as a proposition, it is going to give you a lasting impact of the company, because it's going to not eat away the profits of the company. It's going to be a freedom what you are going to get. So most of the people ask me, sir, ये करेंगे हम listing करेंगे हमको क्या मिलेगा? First of all, tell me how many people understand capital market? How many people invest into equity market? Nice. So how many people think what you get when you are listing into the company? मैंने तो benefits बताया मैंने थोड़ा. What you feel is the main thing you get when you are getting listed? Anything which comes to your mind, please. Wealth creation. Okay. Visibility. Recognition, sir. Today you are recognized. Very nice. Performance. Huh? Very nice, very nice. Yeah, fair valuation of the company. तो हमारा क्या होता है कि आपका जो एसेट है, जो आपका 5-10 करोड़ का एसेट है, आपका नेटवर्थ है, बुक में दिख रहा है, और जो लिस्टिंग होती है तो उसका वैल्यूएशन में बहुत बड़ा गैप होता है. तो सबसे बड़ा बात है कि आप लिस्ट करेंगे, देन यू कैन अनअर्थ द कंपनी. मे बी जब मैंने लिस्ट कराया था नॉलेज मरीन का, उनका नेटवर्थ होगा 7 से 8 करोड़ या 10 करोड़. टुडे द कंपनी इज वर्थ मोर देन 2300 करोड़. तो आपको ये समझना है कि जो गैप है, जो आपको लग रहा है कि वैल्यूएशन नहीं मिल पा रही है, फॉर दैट टू ब्रिज द गैप, दिस इज द बेस्ट ऑप्शन. यू हैव इट इन द मार्केट. कमिंग बैक टू द टॉपिक, I asked you what is the thing we can get through the listing. आपने बोला valuation, performance, recognition, visibility and this. मैं खाली एक ही शब्द बोलूँगा last time also. You're getting a term called मोक्ष प्राप्ति होती है. मेन रीजन क्या है कि मोक्ष प्राप्ति क्यों बोल रहा हूँ मैं? मेन रीजन इसलिए है कि आपको EMI बर्डन नहीं है. आपको EMI बर्डन नहीं है तो ऑटोमेटिकली आपको पास पैसा ज़्यादा आ रहा है, क्योंकि आपका प्रॉफिट को ईट अवे नहीं कर रहा है. तो कंपनी की परफॉर्मेंस भी आपकी बढ़ रही है, एंड प्लस इट इज एडिंग ऑन टू योर किटी एंड वेल्थ क्रिएशन ऑल्सो. तो सबसे बड़ी बात क्या है कि आप वही फ्रीडम से काम कर सकते हैं. सबसे बड़ी बात है यहाँ पे सेम फ्रीडम है जिस तरह आप बिजनेस रन कर रहे थे. आफ्टर लिस्टिंग ऑल्सो यू गोइंग टू डू द सिंपल कंप्लायंस व्हिच हैज बीन लेड ऑन फॉर एवरीवन हु इज गेटिंग लिस्टेड. इट्स नॉट गोइंग टू बी डिफरेंट फॉर डिफरेंट पीपल. सिंपल कंप्लायंस है 6 मंथली. तो आपको डरने की पहली बात हो, डरने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. So as I discussed earlier, the paid up capital I told you, less than 25 crores होना चाहिए for the company, 3 years of existence, and this is the latest criteria which you will really see that it is 1 crore. And net worth, I missed on that point. We need 1 crore of net worth for last 2 preceding years. The company should have a net worth of 1 crore. Remaining things I have already explained. Compulsory mandatory है. The company's shares will be compulsory dematted. The physical shares can't be there. Then the company is getting listed. We need to have the companies have been converted into a demat form. Face value, what I said about minimum 10 crore. Issuers, post-issue value capital is 10 to 25 crores, which I mentioned now. Minimum shareholders, if the company is getting listed, minimum requirement by SEBI is that 50 investors are required the company for getting listed onto the platform, minimum. It can be maximum. Now we are seeing to a tune of 4 lakh to 5 lakh investors are putting into the company. I think last week or a few days back we could really see the companies have got multiple times or more than 1,000 times. That is the potential we could really see the people are expecting from the small medium enterprises, and they could really see they would like to be part of this wealth creation which is happening. That's the reason I required or ensured that we at least go and see the platform on the website and start seeing the balance sheet of the company, understand the fundamentals of the company. If you don't understand, please get the advisors or a chartered accountant to see and start investing into the company which has already filed with us. Very important point. As I said, it's going to be 100% hard underwritten. It can be written on the merchant banking side, 15% can be done. It's very important that the company will have a track record of 3 years for them. After 3 years, the company can migrate to the main board. Beauty क्या है कि यहाँ पे 3 साल के बाद company 2/3 non-promoter approval लेके what they can do? They can migrate to the main board. Out of this 537 company, 191 has already migrated to the main board. Market making, this is a beautiful concept which has been introduced by SEBI on only SME platform. So ये क्या करता है? Most of the people feel as a promoter कि सर हमारा company list होगा, who's going to trade? So main reason क्या है कि यहाँ पे market making करके concept है, जहाँ पे there will be a liquidity window which will be created by a market maker. Market maker कौन है? These people are the stock brokers who are registered with the stock exchange. They will be putting a bid on behalf of the company. तो वो क्या करेंगे कि 8 to 10% spread में, which has been regulated by SEBI, they are given a guidelines for that. They will be putting a buy and sell bid on behalf of the company to create a liquidity window. अगर कोई खरीदने आ रहा था खरीदेंगे ही, जो बेचने आ रहा था उनको खरीद लेंगे. So this has to be created compulsory so that there will be an exit window for the people who have invested into an IPO also. And it is very compulsory for them to do 3 years. Before 2024 Jan, it was 2 years. It has increased so that we could really see the people have been struggling to do the compliance and all these things. And SEBI has come out with a regulation that we should have minimum 3 years so the promoter and the team of promoter and the company understand the liquidity part, how they are trying to do the compliance. So we increased to 3 years now. And after 3 years, we can apply to BSE for the migration. Here on the SME platform, minimum investment required for the company to come out. If the company is coming out with a 10 rupees value and 10 rupees face value, minimum lot you have to buy and sell is 10,000 quantity. तो यहाँ पे 1 rupee या 1 share कोई खरीद नहीं सकता till the time the company is there on the SME for 3 years. So when the company price goes on from 10 to 20 rupees, there is a grid and there is a structure given by SEBI where you will be churning it and the lot size will be revised to 5,000 when the company price goes off from 10 to 20 rupees. So till the time they are there in SME platform, the minimum investor has to invest is minimum 1 lakh to 1,20,000. When they move on to the main board, they can buy a single share and according to the price what the company is getting quoted. And this has been the SME platform performance. Today we could really see that has grown multifold and this has been part of the wealth creation which is there today, and we are really happy to be part of this wealth creation and we could really contribute to the economy in big way, and we could really see more than 1 lakh job has been created through this platform in last 12 years of the time, and I really appreciate the kind of effort done by my team and the management, everybody in last 12 years, and there has been a good support coming up from them also. And this is the facts which we have discussed earlier. This is the demography of the company. I think we could really see more than 170 companies have come up from Maharashtra, being Mumbai, and because Bombay Stock Exchange has been there in Bombay, so it has got a huge number of participation. And second state which has the largest contribution has been Gujarat, which is tune of more than 150 companies. Out of this, 537 have listed from Gujarat side. Key performance, I was talking to somebody which has come from Hyderabad. So Tata Engineering is a company which got listed in 2023 August at 75 rupees. Look at the funding they got as 43 crores and valuation would have been somewhere about 160 crores odd. And today the valuation, what you could really see, the date you can see the market cap is 6,800 crores in 1 year, 3 months of the time. That's the potential of equity. That's one of the reasons the people are coming forward to list the company, and investor fraternity are sitting with a huge amount of money to invest into the equity. So आप सोचिए छोटी सी कंपनी बुंडाड़ा इंजीनियरिंग है, आज वो ग्लोबल मैप में है कि काफ़ी लोग आ रहे हैं, ऑर्डर बुक इतना सारा आ रहा है because they are visible globally now. And look at the valuation, what they got was 42 issue size था, 163 crores, 170 crores was the market cap when they got listed. Today the price is hovering around about somewhere around about 6,631 and the market cap is 6,821 crores. That's a potential. Second company has been Aditya Vision. The company hails from Bihar, and when they got listed in 2016, they were valued at somewhere about 20 crores odd. They got listed at 15 rupees pricing. They run a boutique FMCG, I think it's into white goods. And today they are running from 12 outlets to more than 150 outlets. Look at the profitability when they got listed, and it has grown multifold, and the company's price today at 475. Market cap is running around about 6,000 small time. Profit from that level of IPO, today their profit after tax is more than above 75 crores of net profit. That's the potential and that's the growth level, that vision the promoter had, and we could really see the numbers are related to that, and people have supported them at all levels. People have been coming at various levels to invest into the company. Amig Forging, the similar performance of the company. Look at the valuation they got listed at what level, and today look at the pricing of the stock and what market cap today, 1,680 crores. All companies are from India, boss. All the numbers what we are talking is all our brother and sister who have come forward, taking that bold decision to list the company. Dhruv Consulting is a company which is based almost 9 kilometers from this place. They are based in Belapur, where I stay for last 40 years. It's into a infra consulting company. Look at the valuation they got listed was 23 crores was the issue size. 54 was the price of the stock in 2018. Today the turnover when they got listed was 43, profit was 6 crores. Look at the CMP of the price today is 132. Market cap has increased from that level of 80 crores to 250 crores. Profit has increased from that to 5.89 crores. So Iris Business, the company is there in Vashi, just next level. It is in Vashi station only. They have a large setup of more than 600 people working. They are into a software company, into XRBL, and the company got listed at 2017. Look at the pricing and the valuation what they were, and look at the market cap created by the company, and look at the growth they have, more than 8 crores of profit today. Knowledge Marine, which I have already explained to you. Thanks to every one of you, and really congrats to all the winners today of MSSME awards and thing. We'd like to see you more personally when you are coming to Bombay. Please fix a timing along with us. I would love to meet you, understand, help you out on this journey of listing. We'd like to see that कि यहाँ से आपकी journey multifold कैसे हो सकती है, 10x नहीं. We'd like to see the company grow to 100x and become a unicorn in coming years. We could really see that happening. We know, we are confident enough, each one of the company who is sitting here has the potential of growth. That's one of the reasons we are winners today. So आपको underestimate नहीं करना है. Have the trust what you have been keeping it today when we started the business and what level we are today. It is only because of the continuous effort what you are putting as a promoter. Please drive the economy, be part of this wealth creation. We as an exchange, Bombay Stock Exchange, and my team and Radhaji are going to be there and support you in the journey of your listing. Any confusion, clarity, any information, any myths you have it, please get it clarified from us. Thanks once again for patient listening.
A big thank you to Anand sir. So it was a great feeling receiving the mementos, the awards from. Receiving an award from your end in itself is the biggest achievement, I would say. It's time to gratify you, it's time to say thank you to you. Thank you so much for your time, for your effort, for your presentation, for everything. We're going to thank him with a bouquet and a memento.